Hi, I'm Shantilal, and today I'm going to be talking about the global warming. The globe is heating up. Both land and oceans and are warmer now than they were when record keeping began in 1880. So, 1880 is the first time in human history when they started keeping track of the rising global temperatures. So, this rise in heat is uh, caused by humans, as we all know it, and it is said to be the effect called greenhouse effect. So, what is this greenhouse effect and how it plays a role in rising global temperature? So, this greenhouse effect, as you all know, greenhouse is a form of construction used in agriculture where carbons and hydrocarbons provide a warmer temperature for the crops. The same thing is happening in the um, globe as well. So the globe and the atmosphere acts as the greenhouse in itself, and the carbons, hydrocarbons, chlorofluorocarbons, the gases, harmful gases that we emit on a daily basis from factories, automobiles, etc., contribute as hydrocarbons, and it heats up the atmosphere. These carbons break down the ozone into oxygen and oxygen ion. So this causes ozone to deplete, and as well as UV rays to come into Earth. So all these kind of cooks up the temperature gradually, and each year the global temperature is rising, and so this is contributing to the global rise in temperature. So these gases, as uh, already dealt, comes from the human emissions, and CO2 makes its way into the atmosphere through a variety of routes, and it causes global rise in temperature. And let's move on to effects of global warming. So global warming doesn't just mean warming, which is why climate change has become the favored term among the researchers and policymakers. So while the globe is becoming hotter, this temperature increase have a wide range of effects on the environment as we know it. So let's say the first noticeable thing is the melting of ice and polar ice caps. So these melting of ice and polar ice caps are harmful to the whole earth, as we all know. Like they are the what to say they are about 70% of the fresh water logged in the poles of the earth, and also melting of those, like those polar ice caps, when they melt, they result in a global sea level rise, which affects coastal areas. So at present, right now in this stage, the worst hit areas are Venice and island countries, let's say like Peru, and the Andaman Nicobar Islands and Lakshadweep Islands, as we say, and most of the islands have lost most of its coastline, and this is a major what to say crisis at present if not controlled. And then comes the heating up, as we all know it. So this heating up causes what to say disruption in winds, rains, causes droughts, storms. So storms, like for example, this global warming causes more humidity to be caught up in the air, and this constitutes for a heavy rainfall along with storms. And extreme weather, another impact of global warming is extreme weather, hurricanes, typhoons, etc. As the planet gets warm and the air becomes less denser and holds more moist water, hurricanes and typhoons are more likely and to happen prolongedly. Ocean disruption, as we already said, and even oceanic temperatures have risen considerably, and this has led to major evolutionary changes in fish and aquatic habitat, and a major portion of thousands of species of tiny fishes which could not adapt to the tiny change in temperature also have gone extinct over a period of time. This comes from the study published by the uh, oceanic department of many countries. And despite uh, overwhelming scientific consensus about the causes, the issue is also consists politically. So even political reasons contribute to it. So we all know that the Paris Convention focuses on reducing global temperatures widely, but for major political reasons, this convention has not yet been, what to say, fully adapted, or has not reached its success completely. So even political reasons and countries failing to take measures regarding environmental aspects, etc., also contribute to major global warming issues. And so let's move with the facts. So according to NASA, carbon dioxide level in the atmosphere is at 412 ppm, and it's the highest level in the last six 6.5 million years. And average global temperature has risen to 3.4 degrees Celsius. That is since we started keeping a record of it. And Arctic Sea has declined, Arctic expanse has declined 12.85% from 1979, and ice has land ice at the poles have declined by 413 gigatons per year. So that's a lot of ice melting, and um, at present these are the statistics and whatnot. Global warming is a serious issue, and if not addressed, the planet will suffer greater consequences in the flora, fauna, etc. Whatnot, habitats changes, etc. Everything changes. So, global warming is a serious issue per se. And to conclude, um, it cannot be reduced as such, but what to say, it cannot be eradicated. But if serious steps are taken and countries all over the world together come, some change can be made and it can be reduced or brought into control. But still, we have a far way to go. Thank you.